Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sharif with you, and within this video we'll be learning how to get the reactions in this beam. In this beam we have a ruler support at A, so we have only one reaction at A, which is Y at A, and a fixed support at B, so you have three reactions as a fixed support, X, Y, and moment, and there is an intermediate hinge. And for any intermediate hinge, we know that the moment will be zero, so you can take a moment for the left side, or you can take moment at the right side, and you can say the moment on the left equals zero, the moment on the right side at C equal to zero. This will help us to find the reactions. But let's find first what are the reactions that we have. So we have a reaction at A because it is a roller support. We call it Y at A. At B, you have three reactions. You have Y at B, you have an X at B, and there is a moment at B. You can assume the moment in any direction, and if you have a positive answer, it will be similar to what you assumed. If you have a negative answer, it will be opposite to what we assumed. Once we defined the four reactions that we have here, we have to find also the resultant of any uniform load. So we have a uniform load here. So the resultant of this uniform load is 8 times 2, it will be 16 kilonewton at the middle, and this distance in this case it will be 1 meter. We have also this 10 is 1 meter from the A side, so it will be 3 meters from the C point. Let's also show this one here, so it will be here, this distance, it will be 3 meters. Now we are ready to start our solution. There is an intermediate hinge at C, so no moment here. So what we are going to start, let's start by getting the X at B. There is no any X forces, so we can start for the whole beam, summation of Fx equals to 0, and because there is no forces in the X direction, the X at B equals to 0, and this will be our first reaction. Okay, now let's go and find a second reaction. In this case, the easiest way is to take a moment at C for this left side, and in this case we can find the Y at A. So taking a moment at C, summation of moment at C equal to 0. Let's make counterclockwise as a positive, and therefore you have 10 kilonewton times 1, which is 10 times 1. Okay, this is not 10 times 1. We are taking a moment at C, so this is not 1. We take the moment at point C, so it will be 10 times 3, so 10 times 3, and it is positive because it's counterclockwise, similar to what we assumed, minus YA times 4 meters equal to 0, and using the calculator we can find YA equals 30 over 4, so it will be 7.5 kilonewton going upward as we assumed. And let's put this again in this box. Let's now get the third unknown or third reaction, which is Y at B, and for that one you can take summation of Fy equal to 0, and therefore we have force at Y, which is 7.5. Let's write it here as well. So here this is 7.5 kilonewton. This is, we found it. Then you have at 10 kilonewton, you have 16. So get summation of Y and we can get all of these values. So it will be 7.5 going up minus 10 minus 16 plus Y at B equals to 0. And then let's solve here. Y at B equals 16 plus 10, 26 minus 7.5. It will be 18.5 kilonewton going upward as well. And let's put it in this box. So it will be the third reaction. This is 18.5 kilonewton, and this will be the third one. So we have found, or we found already 3 so far. We found that XB equal to 0, we found that YB equals 18.5, YA equals 7.5. So the only unknown left is the moment at B, and for this case we can take moment as the intermediate hinge for this right side. So let's do that. Here, summation of moment at C for the right part equal to 0, and therefore let's see, taking a moment here, so it will be minus 16 times 1 meter. This is the 16 and this is the 1 meter, minus MB, minus MB, plus YB times 2 meter, plus YB times 2, all will be equal to 0. And from here, using the calculator, we can get the MB in this case. Let's calculate the MB. Using the calculator, it will be 16 times 1 minus YB, which is here 18.5. So minus 18.5 times 2 equal to 0. So this MB will be 21 kilonewton meter, similar to what we assumed. So it will be as we assumed, going upward like that. Now, oh no, going to the opposite direction. Going to this direction. And now making a check. Don't forget to make a check. Summation of moment at A equal to 0. This is counterclockwise. Therefore, minus 10 times 1 minus 16 times 5 minus 21 plus 18.5 times 6. All will be 0. It means your answer is correct. Thank